bullseye.
What's up guys, it's me Rox and welcome back to another episode of WWE SuperCard. We've got the Team RTG running, we've got 6.5 hours left, but more of that in just a second. Top left corner, I just thought I'd change it because I could, even though there's not much of a change. It will change slightly again. The Dolph Ziggler is pro, however not fully leveled yet, not fully trained yet, 5 speed, 6 levels to go. I thought I'd just go for the change anyways, because again, why the heck not? You can see Nomdor is there. I've not even locked him. We have secured Nomdor already in Team RGG, and we've got 6.5 hours left. That will give you a bit of an indication where we're at currently. Now, we've got a fusion done. That is the SummerSlam 18 fusion. We have been getting confirmation. Actually, let me do that live. I should have done that in ahead, but I didn't remember to. But we have got confirmation that fusions are dropping this week apparently, so I will not start another fusion because I want to start a Gothic straight away. So that is the plan, and that is why that Apollo Crews will just stay where he is, and that's it. I will not go for the next one, so we can have the Gothic as soon as possible after the tiers have dropped, and hopefully get somebody useful. I mean, it's not going to be Gothic. We're going to have to go through Neon and probably Shatter to get somebody useful, but I will hang on to the card for now. And we've got a total of how many Shattered Fusion are we going to do? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the Apollo Crews 5, I believe. 5 SummerSlam 18 fusions that we can use to get the high fusions, which is awesome. That is going to be at least 5 Shattered Fusions. I'm hoping at least 1 pro out of those. I think I haven't checked the names specifically, but I think there are like 6 to 7 per tier again, which is the usual number that we get. Now, Elimination Chamber is going to run out today. I've not touched it again. I will not do touch it again this week either. We're just gonna stick with where we at rewards. Currently, we've got 16 days left, and with this one, where we at? We are at 8th in the leaderboard. That gives us. Well, it's gonna be around 1,100 on top, so that's gonna be up to 2.5. That's almost enough. Like that, and a good week is enough to get a Gothic, and I think that next cycle we could likely get Neons in the store, but we'll see. Now, the big thing, of course, is Team RG. We've got the TBG running. Our opponent is Goliath, so I'm expecting a win here. 100% a Goliath team. We won the other one, and we should definitely win that one. So it could be a pretty easy win as well. But we'll see. Well, let's not call it before it has ended. Maybe they get a lucky selection of cards and are going to be fully charged and all that, but we'll see. Now, current standing is 346 points into Drew McIntyre. We're going to play a game or two here. Now, the plan for today is, you guys might have heard through the YouTube or the stream, depending on what exactly you follow. If you don't follow both, make sure you do content left, right, and center. And on Twitch, we're going to start a new Universe Mode series, a bit more interactive than the other one. Very soon. The plan was either to start it today or tomorrow. That was my initial plan. Now, with Team RTG being as it is right now, us being quite decently into the Drew McIntyre, I'm definitely going to go for a run at Drew McIntyre. I'm going to try our best to get Drew McIntyre. That means that likely, unless we would get him super early, the Universe Mode will be starting tomorrow. That is now the current hopes. So for that, follow the Twitch, check it out. Check out the Universe Mode tomorrow if you're interested in 2K19 content, generally speaking, not just Universe Mode, generally content though. And that also means that as you're watching this video, we might already be live on twitch.tv/Tyroxes with the rest of the Team RTG. Now, if you don't have time and you watch it or watching this video late or whatever the case is, you'll probably find out tomorrow on the video, because daily videos, whether we've gotten that Drew McIntyre or not. That will then be my second shadow card besides or next to the Shinsuke Nakamura, as we did not get the Bobby Roode, but I'm still hoping for females. Now we've gotten the Nikki Cross. I will probably put in just one card to train while we go in Team RTG. So I will try to catch up a bit. The Rusev will probably be done by the end of the Ziggler, most definitely. Maybe, excuse me for bumping the mic, maybe the Shinsuke Nakamura as well. But I'm basically trying to not have too much left to train. Not super much at the end of the Team RTG, but there's Neos that we haven't trained yet. There are the Shatters we haven't trained yet, at least none of them fully. So there is a lot of stuff left to do and to train. Slowly, I'm losing a bit of track with the training, not gonna lie. I was very good, and I was very proud of that over the first couple of weeks, like probably the first like 30 episodes or so. You would have seen me a lot or hear me a lot saying, we're pretty much caught up with the training. There was like 3-4 cars at a time that we still had to train, or maybe 2 at a time, maybe just 1. And I was rightfully proud of keeping up that well, but now it's just overload. Basically, 350. Can we get a turtle match? I have not used any turtle matches. We can check out the points in a second. As I do in Team RTG. I'm pretty far down now. In my defense, okay, of course, this will not sound like excuses. It is essentially excuses. The time of Team RTG is not always good for me in terms of getting points. I am lowest with 210. Not lowest, second lowest. Marty, step it up. He's probably going to overtake me as well by the end. But yeah, decent points throughout the board, I dare say. So if the lowest one is on 200 points, I think that's already a very decent result there. Now, my problem with Team RTG is Team RTG and Team Ring Domination do alternate in weeks. So 1 week Team RTG, next week Team Ring Domination, then Team RTG, so on and so forth. With my work schedule, I alternate between late shift and early shift. Early shift is, just for argument's sake, local time 6 a.m. until 3 p.m. Late shift is 3 p.m. until midnight. So the thing about late shift is, well, basically Team Ring Domination is in the late shift weeks, and Team Ring Road to Glory is in the early shift weeks. Now, early shift weeks, when I gotta get up at like 5 a.m. for work, I can't stay up until like 11 p.m. is when the event starts my time, or well, I can maybe stay up till 11 p.m. but not play super much. However, when I've got late shift, I pretty much finish work just into the start of the event and can play 3, 4, 5 hours sometimes if I want to, depending on how long I'm going to be up, because I can sleep a lot longer after that, because I'm going to have to start work a lot later. So the thing about Team RTG, though, of course, is that at the start you're going to be able to play +5s, and then you're going to drop down to +3s, and then +1s. And with me playing rather towards the end of the event, which is when I get back home from work, like I do right now, the next day we're going to be down to +1s, like we are right now. However, should I or would I have played at the very start and would be getting the same amount of games that I maybe get in now, I would have loads more points, because I would be getting +5 points every game and not +1. So it just looks different, weird. So that is one reason actually why I don't like personally to set targets in teams for minimum points in Team RTG especially. A lot of teams have a minimum of maybe 300 points. Now the problem with that, in my opinion, is that you can get 300 points in, what is that, 60 games. Or you could play 300 games and still get 300 points because you play +1s. So you could say that somebody that plays 300 or that plays 60 games plays enough to stay in your team, in your opinion, but somebody that plays 250 does not. Now that is where, as a leader, then you at least have to pay attention. Okay, has that guy grinded out the 200 points that he's got on +1s and really grinded out at the end, for example, on the Drew McIntyre right now? Or has he just done it on +5s and therefore didn't really play that much? That's why I don't like to set those targets, especially in Team RTG. I'm of course, as a leader, gonna have an eye on the points. If I see somebody slack in one event, not grinding as much, have a talk, see what's going on, reasonings and all that. And of course, then when I see, okay, you know what, somebody is continuously dropping points, scoring low points, and I know for a fact that he's gotten his points while on +5, because as long as I'm playing every now and then, we're checking in every now and then, I will see when he's getting the points. Because if I'm going in, for example, if I'm checking in before I go to work on the next day on the Team RTG, and that guy is on 200 points or on 150, and I come back home from work, or by the end of the event, still 150. I know that he's not grinded 150 games and played on +1 because he had that at the start already. So that's something definitely to keep an eye on, in my opinion, as a leader or just a authority person of team, if you want so. Just my take on certain team rules, I guess. Of course, TBG team ring elimination is a lot easier to cover because there's more. Okay, team whether you get shards an hour into the event or with an hour left in the event, doesn't matter. You're gonna get one shard. You got one more shard on your score. That's it. There's no yeah, the early shards count as 5, the late shards count as 1 kind of situation, as you do in RTG or team RTG for that matter. Now I think we still have gotten an update on what the next event is going to be, at least unless I have missed it. No, I don't think so. So unluckily, well, not unluckily, we're gonna find out eventually, but my shout, as again 2 weeks ago, is RTG alongside Over the Limit, or the other way around, Over the Limit alongside RTG would be my shout. Maybe we're gonna get a slow week-ish again with just Over the Limit, which would be alright for player versus player for me, which would be War though, if I'm not mistaken. The next cycle might be War, which I'm not against. I've gotten tier 7 in War before. I could definitely get it again, but only if we either get Over the Limit or Last Man Standing. Last Man Standing, of course, could be another shout, either RTG or Last Man Standing, or RTG and Over the Limit, or just Over the Limit. That's pretty much the choice that we've got. I don't know if they would run a Last Man Standing while Over the Limit. I think that's a bit over the limit, if you want so. No pun intended, of course, absolutely no. With that is going to be another set of points. Again, pretty easy games now. That's why back on +1s, I'm definitely fine with people training the cards, unless you get like super unbalanced and you start to lose games. If you just get unlucky with the card selection, then it's of course going to be an issue. But generally speaking, I think back on +1s were all right training cards. Again, I'm going to check out the Sigler. Maybe he's done now. Can I get a tour match on top as well, please? Game, do it. No. Where is it? I'm gonna go to the cards because we're gonna train away cards. Anyways, we're gonna go to the Dull Seeker. I know that he's definitely got 1 more speed because we played at least 1 speed on that Dull Seeker. That is what I know, and he is not done 4 speed. I might just do that on a wild real quick, just to train other cards, because right now, for example, I'm having that Dull Seeker sitting in there for 20 games, and just nobody's playing speed for him. So he doesn't get upgraded. But I could play, let's say, 6 games of wild mode and get the 4 speed, and the 20 games that Ziggler is set in there, not doing anything or not progressing at all, I could have had a different card in that would have gotten 20, 40 stats on it all of a sudden, which is like halfway through the card, if I was lucky. So that's why I'm probably looking to finish the Dull Ziggler off real quick and put the Rusev back in there so he gets trained as well. However, that is going to be what we're going to come to an end for this episode. TVG ends in 19. Well, that's attack phase. So we've got, God, I started this noon. So we have tomorrow's episode is going to be attack phase basically, or while tomorrow's episode is going to be attack phase on. So maybe on Thursday we might have the TVG rewards, if not Friday. So look forward to that. For another Neon card. Confidence right there. Confidence, guys, is key. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If so, go drop a like down below. It would be very much appreciated. Also subscribe for daily SuperCard content. Go check out the Twitch. We might be live with SuperCard right now, depending on when you're watching this video. Also check out all the other social medias, Twitter and Instagram. Also links in the description down below. Hope you guys have a nice rest of the day. Hope you guys enjoying the rest of Team RTG, if still on while you're watching this video. And hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day and week. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out for that one. Have a good one. And peace.